we're looking for a mending book from fishing once again. Book number 1. What you got for me, buddy? No mending. Book 2. No mending. And book 3 has mending. Oh, yes! Oh, thank goodness for that. We actually really needed this for our elytra. And we got it. Absolutely love to see it. Thank you again there, Godrod. So, off comes the elytra, and on goes mending. The flying machine has been upgraded to the max. For any of you folks new to this series, we only have one rule that we stick to in this world. No mending villages. We get mending only via treasure means. That being fishing, end city loot, ancient city loot, maybe enchanted books and strongholds and stuff like that. Only that way, it encourages exploration and it encourages fishing rather than just going straight for a mending villager and getting mending on everything, thus removing something to do in Minecraft. But anyways, welcome back to the Let's Play, my friends. It's Python here, of course, and a massive thank you as always for all of your incredible support you folks have been showing this series and the channel lately. So we've got about a third durability on our flying machine. How much of a repair will these trades give? Bye-bye, puffy puff fish and tropical fish. Oh, look at that. More than 3/4 full. If I was to duplicate these raw cods into cooked cods, which I still find completely ridiculous, by the way, that we can do that. What are we at now? Oh, they're fully repaired now. Random side note, can you believe we're on the 41st episode already? Blimey! These daily episodes mean that the episode numbers are just absolutely flying by, and before too long, we'll be at our first World Tour episode, episode 50. There are no signs that I'm going to be slowing down anytime soon. The amount of support you guys have been showing this series and how much I personally have been enjoying this world. Oh yeah, it's all good, my friends. I love this world, I really do. To be honest with you guys, I don't really know what kind of episode this is going to be just yet. All I know is I want to kick things off by finishing off the big old sand grid over at Cetropolis. So what that means for us is heading back over to the desert and grabbing a whole bunch of sand. Oh yeah, we've still got all the rest of the sheep farms to set up as well, haven't we? Do you know what? There seems to be quite a lot of sort of unfinished odd jobs all across the place, so maybe today is going to be an odd jobs episode. A well overdue one as well, I think. We've got a random villager zombie that's been sat here for a little while, waiting to be cured. By curing this villager, it means we'll have 3 villagers at our disposal, which will eventually be moved to an eventual iron golem farm. So yeah, lots and lots of little things that need to be done, my friends. Even popping into the nether here, there's a few odd jobs to be done, like widening some of these tunnels to become 3x3s, rather similar to what we've got here, and then constructing an ice boat road so we can get between the portals even faster. Alrighty, let's do this thing. 4 full shulker boxes of sand coming right up. To be honest, that might wind up being an overkill amount of sand, but as always, my friends, I would very much rather be over-prepared than under-prepared. 1 shulker box full, 1 bed slept on, so I don't have a repeat of that nightmare night we had some time ago. I won't lie though, in the future, there is a part of me that wants to try and get one of the camel husk variants. Maybe we could have ourselves like a desert-themed or a rare mob-themed collection room in the mansion. Oh, that's a really cool idea, actually, because then we could have, like, Arctic foxes in there as well. Maybe, eventually, the ever-elusive blue axolotl as well. I've never managed to get one of those before. So yeah, believe me when I say, there's still a heck of a lot more fun stuff to come in this series. That's 2 shulker boxes filled. Oh, now that's a beautiful sight to behold, isn't it? Look at that sun going down behind that Mesa Bryce biome in the distance. Oh, that's lovely. That's 3 shulker boxes done. And there we are, finally. The 4th and final shulker box done and dusted. All right, I'm interested to check out my stats now. How many bits of sand have we now mined? Over 30,000. Wow. We've dug up 5 times more sand than the second most mined block in this series of mods so far. Prismarine bricks. Wow, look how flat this desert is now looking. I mean, seriously, look at it. Oh my word. We have done a number to this desert, haven't we? Real quick, before we get on with filling in the rest of the sand grid, I would like to try and get myself 2 more Nautilus shells. The reason I want a second conduit is because the radius of this one here doesn't quite span the entire Ocean Monument area, which is a 58 by 58 block area. I believe the radius for a fully constructed conduit is about 50 blocks or so, as in that's how far the water breathing and the equivalent night vision effect span. So yeah, we're going to need a second one if we want to encompass this whole area with the conduit effect. So what are the easiest ways to grab Nautilus shells aside from having a chance of getting them via fishing? I'm thinking we head on over to some random ocean ruins and see if there's a bunch of drowned that spawn in holding them. So I think a quick snooze is in order, so we do this during the day so we can more easily see the ruins, and then, yeah, we should be in for a good time. Oh, by the way, random side note, some of you guys might have been worried that my Nautilus, which I got via the live stream I did relatively recently, you might have been concerned that I left it. But no, I didn't. It's not neglected. I've just decided to tie him over here. And yes, we did name this Nautilus as well. I'm pretty sure we called him Dyson. Only that was the main reason we had this Nautilus here. So we could more easily grab the blocks that were floating up to the surface when it came to us digging out the Ocean Monument before. But anyways, without further ado, let's see if we can find ourselves an Ocean Ruins settlement. Oh, hang on. I'm seeing a bunch of magma blocks down here. And here we are. Ocean Ruins. But interestingly, not a great deal of drowned around here. Have we already explored this? I mean, yeah, there's one here, I guess. And there's another one down here. But unfortunately, no sign of any that are carrying Nautilus shells. Okay. Apparently, you can get boss variants of drowned as well as zombies. Well, that's concerning, isn't it? Imagine having an entire army of drowned on you. Imagine having an army of drowned on you that have tridents. Oh, that's nightmare fuel right there. Oh, no, it's a baby. Get out of here. Hey, I wonder if I can knock this one into the bubble stream. Go on, get down onto that magma block there, you son of a gun. Ah, I was hoping to have the drowned be killed by the magma block there, but ah, well. Oh, this looks like a likely looking location. A bunch of ruins. I can hear a drowned. Hello. How you doing there, buddy? Oh, wow, there's several of them. Any of you guys gonna have Nautilus shells? What if I go down here? Come on. Come on. One of you guys. Have a Nautilus shell, will you? Oh, there he is. Yeah. Oh, wait. Hang on. Let's not drown first. Oh, yeah. Right, that's 7 out of 8. We need literally one more Nautilus shell, and we are done. Oh, my goodness me. Hang on a minute. Let's be careful here. Wait. This guy is... oh, dead. It's burning up in the daylight. Yo, undead Nautilus! Thanks for the help there, broski! What a legend! This one's even closer to home as well, compared to the one we found a few episodes ago. Another settlement of ruins, is it? Hey, there's a portal here as well. Alright, what you got in here for me? Lodestones and nuggies. Not really interested in the gold gear at this point. I am, however... very, very interested in this? Got a trident, dude. I guess that's not nothing. Ah, no sign of a trident, no. Okay, there's a ridiculous amount of drowned here, but I'm not seeing any carrying the Nautilus shell. Do you know what? Doing this whole thing at night might actually be the better idea, because then we'd be able to more easily spot the light underwater. Here we are, the final Nautilus shell. Nice. Hey, another Nautilus guy and another trident guy. All right, ow. Priority 1 is the trident guy. That was a close call. Alright, my friends, I think we're just about done for now. We've actually wound up with a surplus of Nautilus shells, which is good because the eventual plan is to have 4 conduits at Seatropolis. 1 in each corner next to each of the guardian spawning skyscrapers of epicness. Imagine the range of night vision and water breathing we'd have then. Yeah, Heart of the Sea. Looks like we're going to have to go treasure hunting at some point, my friend, so we can get a couple more Hearts of the Sea. But there we are, our 2nd out of 4 conduits. So, my friends, I've topped up on potions of invisibility, and I've got my 4 shulker boxes full of sand here. You know what that means? It's time-lapse time. So then, with the sand grid finally made, it's time to move on to something else for today's episode, and that something else is going to be a bamboo farm. And it's going to be the exact same design as our sugarcane farm. We've got this L filled up with the sugarcane farm. What is going on? Wait, hang on. I should probably do something here. I need to go to sleep. Stat. I don't have any lightning rods drawing the lightning away from my mansion. Let's go to sleep and rid this thunderstorm, shall we? Please don't let there be any fire here. Please don't let there be any fire here. Okay, there's some random disappeared blocks, but no sign of a fire. Oh, thank goodness for that. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, we've got this L here, and this is going to be where the bamboo farm is set up. I've already got a whole bunch of materials on me, so without further ado, shall we speed our way through this? So starting off with the output, we're going to have ourselves a couple of barrels, then 3 hoppers leading into each of those output barrels, and then we're going to lay ourselves down a whole bunch of cobblestone, leaving a 2-block gap from the wall to the cobble. Next up are the rails, powered rails on either side of the line, and then a couple of little speed booster ones a little bit further down on either side as well. And this is why we're using barrels for the output areas, because rails can go above them. Oh, I haven't got enough rails. Oh, this is the final stack of iron I have in my world. I can't believe how much iron we're going through in this series so far. It's honestly been absolute insanity. Right, here we go. Rails. Boop, boop. Done. Then we can grab out one of our spare minecarts with hoppers. Before placing it down, of course, we need to power the rails. And just like that, all 6 powered rails are now powered. And there we are, the minecart hopper bouncing back and forth forevermore. Next up, we've got the growth areas to sort out. We're basically just going to line the top of the rails here with grass. Just going to add a little bit of backing to the rail so it looks nicely enclosed. Now, unlike the sugarcane farm, bamboo does not require water nearby in order to grow. So what that means for us is we can get away with adding in the cobblestone walls and redstone components already. So the first line is just cobblestone, then it's going to be a bunch of pistons. Behind the pistons is going to be a line of cobblestone, which is going to host redstone dust, rather like this. Nice and simple. And finally, the observers go down in various locations. We'll have one at this end, one at this end. We'll have one here, and one final one over here. And of course, we've got to make sure that the redstone butthole is facing out the back, connecting up to the redstone. And believe it or not, that's about it. All that we need to do now is finish off the cobblestone walls, and then functionally, this will be done. Yeah, that took no time at all. Now, just before placing down the bamboo, I think it would be a good idea to seal the bamboo growth area in first. So we're going to need ourselves a whole bunch more dark oak logs and a whole bunch of glass. I've got the glass already, but not the logs. Oh yeah, gonna need myself a whole bunch of stripped oak logs as well so we can make some shelves. Hey, that's a good amount of dark oak logs. Love to see it. So, we're starting off with some lighting, with some glowstone blocks here. Then a whole bunch of cobblestone upside down stairs to round off the bottom part here nicely. Then it's going to be a bunch of shelves, and these will offer additional storage, and it'll hide the minecart rail behind here, therefore making this area look just a little bit more clean. There we are. And now we can span our log pillars all the way to the top, and in between them will go the glass. And now, finally, is when we can place down the bamboo. All 28 pieces of it. Now, of course, bamboo grows quite a lot faster than sugarcane does typically, so I don't think it'll be too long before this pauses. Oh, look at that. It's already grown. Blimey. Oh, no, now I can't get out. Oh, dear. All right, here we go. Let's get down here. Let's seal off this corner. And there we are. It's done. Now we've just got to dress this place up, similar to the sugarcane farm over there. So down go a bunch of stairs. Wow. It's already paused. That's incredibly fast, isn't it? We're going to have full barrels of bamboo in no time, aren't we? Anyway, coming up, we've got some lanterns, a couple of flower pots with a couple of poppies, then a spore blossom, adding some nice particle effects to the area. I think I could squeeze a few more shelves in. Maybe a couple here, and then a couple there. And then I think the final piece of the puzzle is carpet on the floor here, so we can match the woodland mansion aesthetic. And here we go. A fully automatic bamboo farm created and finished. How are we doing here? Oh, yeah, already getting ourselves a bit of a supply. Yeah, buddy. And Woodland Mansion base is starting to get somewhere now, I think. Well, certainly the back section of this ground floor here. Couple of cacti farms, sugarcane farm, bamboo farm, and then eventually 4 times 8 sheep shearing farms. Dude. This is going well. I am liking this project so far. I really do hope you folks are digging it as well. With all that done and dusted, I think what I'd like to do to wrap up today's episode is begin on the draining of Cetropolis. Not complete it, but make a bit of a start, because then we'll have a nice head start when it comes to the full-on draining time-lapse we're going to do, likely at the start of the next episode. So, what we need to do first is head into the nether and dry some sponges. Yep, I've got myself a big old area here. All we're gonna do is get these all placed down. What the heck? No! Bro! Not cool! You are so dead. Oh, wow, that was an amazing shot. Turns out I might need to entirely encase this area. I can't say I've ever used soul sand as any kind of building block. Not even a temporary building block. But there we are. There's a first for everything, I guess. Yeah, ain't no ghasts getting in here. There we go. A massive chunk of dried up sponge. Now for the fun part. Wait, hang on a minute. I don't think I lost any sponge at all. We've still got 5 stacks and 50. Wait, was 5 stacks and 50 the amount we had? Oh no, I'm second guessing myself. Just gonna make some Indis potions and then we can get on with our second time lapse for this episode. Alrighty, Indis potions have been grabbed. Now, as you might or might not be able to see, these squares are of differing sizes. Some of them are 5x5s, some of them are 5x6s, and then the center 3x3 are 6x6s. I figure if I get the biggest ones done first in today's time lapse, we should be able to get the remainder done very, very quickly. So, let's grab on our camera cam and let's do this thing. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the center 3x3 of our draining grid has been done. Let's go ahead and inspect it up close, shall we? My goodness me. I mean, even this just by itself is a pretty large amount of ocean to drain out, isn't it? But now we've got ourselves a 2 square thick ocean grid square that we need to get done now. We'll probably get that done as the intro time-lapse for the next episode. For now, it is time to wrap up this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I really do hope you folks have enjoyed today's episode. Many, many steps forward in many, many different ways, isn't it? Hey? Got ourselves the grid done, got ourselves some of the draining done, got ourselves the bamboo farm done. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. Drop a like if you've enjoyed today's episode, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on my future Minecraft content. For now, though, my friends, have a fantastic rest of your day.